Ooh, Fredo.
Hey, yeah, I'm back into the barricade. What I'm doing, counting up money from this year I made. Last year was a different story, but this year I'm paid. Just do 630 in the club, I let it ricochet. Extreme rules ain't enough, I put him in a cage. Now it ain't nowhere to hide, you about to catch this fade. Hey, if rap was wrestling, I'm in the Hall of Fame. Playing games better acknowledge me like I'm Roman Reigns. Hey, but you can't see me though. Took a break, now the final boss back with the demon flow. The innovator, I just do the stuff that they ain't seen before. I'm like the Undertaker, a tombstone to put you where you need to go. A match against me and Dog out for showstopper. I'm in the booth with sweet cheer music, I'm the showstopper. Like the Midnight Express, I'm on the road rocket. They screaming no mas, I'm old mas, dog, I'm a whole problem. You got the money in the bank, I need the whole profit. Running through my ops like Goldberg, like who gon' stop him? Looking at the clock, it's 3:16, I'ma go spot. Then I'ma open up a can of whoop ass like Stone Cold drop. You beating us, the squad like 3D when we teaming up. I got the longest title reign of real rap, it ain't no.
Hello, everybody that is tuning in to Wednesday night. So you already know we about through the end of hump day here. I want to thank everybody for joining us this Wednesday night. Dynamite 420 and chill review with your boy Lyle Madman Murray. That always Rich Loud joining us from his undisclosed locations.
I'm in my lair. I'm in my rich lair.
Oh, his rich lair, the lair of richness. Y'all heard it here first. Just want to remind everybody before we get the show going, it is 420 friendly, as obviously is in the name of the show. TV, rated TVMA for mature. We say what we want and we mean what we say. Comes from the heart. You know, put the kiddies to bed. They shouldn't be watching it anyways. We're going to be blazing up the whole show. The amount of these you see me smoke depends on just how bad Dynamite was tonight. So I might be smoking 3 or 4 of these motherfuckers by the end of the night. I'm not quite sure. So that'll give you a little spoiler alert on what I kind of feel about tonight's show. Thank God I got a difference of opinion with my boy Rich here. So we'll be able to have some good debates, be able to see it from both sides. And with that being said, I want to go ahead and just kick it right on off. Actually, no, I don't. I want to give one more shout out. One more shout out before we start any motherfucking thing. Rich over there dropping shit, looks like giggling.
I had bought some shit. They gave me. It's supposed to come with 2 of them bitches already rolled up. That motherfucker got 3 in there, and I just opened a pack. I got one of them crazy packs. He got 3 in this bitch. Oh yes, it's up.
Oh, that might be a good Wednesday night after all, people. But listen up. We officially a week and a half, really less than a week and a half out of WrestleMania. I know. AEW, I get it. I'm getting there. We're a week and a half out from WrestleMania where your boys, not the New Day, but right here, you see us, Mr. FTW, Rock Dreams, a whole fuck ton of other people are going to be there hosting the first ever FTW Mania, where the first ever FTW champion will be crowned. We have the watch party night 1. Boom, there's the graphics right there. Boss Man throwing up for us all to see. You need to get your motherfucking tickets. Quit lollygagging around. Quit seeing our price is going to drop. No, you cheap bastards. Prices ain't going to fucking drop. It's already hell of a good price. Go get it. I mean, fuck. Come on now. Food, drinks, booze, 21 and above. Really, you know, because you're going to have some women are going to be there. It's going to be a hell of a fucking time.
Bullshit.
Even if you ain't much of a wrestling fan, you just want to go somewhere and drink and chill and kick it with a bunch of cool motherfuckers. Come on, man. It's Vegas. It's 420. It's 420.
And I got to plug it. I got to plug this while we at it, man. While we are there, we will also be crowning not only the first ever FTW World Champion, we'll be crowning the MAW Women's Champion.
Look at that beautiful fucking championship right there. Look at all the women watching this right now. If you have a friend that's a professional wrestler, woman, if you yourself look at that title. You
that's
yourself can get that title. You can earn that motherfucker right there. But you got to tune in to FTW Mania to see the inaugural, the crowning of the first. Are you better than the first? You know the first in her place. You got to prove yourself. Starts at FTW Mania, Las motherfucking Vegas, April 19th, right after night 1 of WrestleMania. Boom. I mean, what more? Do I really need to say more, Rich?
But
I mean,
man, y'all can come with the game. Y'all can come kick it with the game and come watch Mania with us. You know what I'm saying?
What more can he say, man? Besides,
Y'all
buy the
come
goddamn ticket. Buy the ticket.
You know, y'all come kick with the double champ. You know what I'm saying? Your boy got 2 belts already. I might be looking at 3. I might be looking at 3. Who knows? You know
I don't know what
I'm
more these people need to know other than there's 100 seats total.
Repeat like Kobe.
That's it. So once they're gone, they're gone. You can't get no more. It doesn't matter if we got
and this
room.
is why we
it doesn't
talk.
matter if we got room for 300 people. We're doing 100 tickets, 100 people, 100 lucky motherfuckers get to spend $20. Is it $20, boss? $20?
A dub?
Yep.
That's it. That's and you're in Vegas.
And I'm having
Where else are you gonna go to Vegas, drop $20 and be able to watch some wrestling, get some drinks, some food? You know what the fuck? Come on now. Where?
They so real, they ain't even gonna take all your money you need to get some Zar. They just want a dub. Come on.
And I'm gonna have an open challenge. That's how good I'm gonna have an open challenge. That's how good I'm feeling.
Open challenge. Oh, look at that. And see, that's the first me, who's also co-producing, helping putting this shit on, is hearing of this. So I'm like, all right, motherfucker, you do what you do. The hits keep coming.
You know, open challenge for
plenty.
You know, open challenge for the MAW Crown Jewel Championship. You know.
Oh. Do you by chance have that to show what people might be going for?
Oh yeah, I got that for the people.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, you know.
You ready? Avert your
If
eyes.
y'all want a piece of it,
If your eyes are sensitive.
if y'all want a piece of this, if you want a piece of it, you know.
Oh.
It's on the
That
line.
made my heart stop.
Talk about 30 pounds of gold and shit, man. This ain't no NWA, AWA championship, but that's a big motherfucker. That's gorgeous. Look at that.
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm sorry. That's going to be crowned when?
Also, FTW Mania.
Oh, and that's April 19th, coming up next week and a half or so, you know, like right, in Vegas.
Right here, baby.
Bam.
Right here.
Motherfuckers, there ain't no goddamn excuse.
Oh,
no more.
we got more. I got something else. This Jack of all trades battle royal.
Oh, who's
we
that
got
gorgeous
two, not one.
right there?
We not got not one, but we got 2 of these. We got 2 of these.
Oh.
And the one each one will go 1-on-1. And we'll be our first ever Jack of all trades battle royal winner. And we're gonna have a surprise for them also.
Ooh-wee. Who was that handsome motherfucker that had his face covered right there in the middle of that picture, man?
I think that's my man, Madman Murray.
Oh, that's that boy Madman Murray up in that bitch. Yes, sir. Your boy's gonna be in some action there. I can't wait. Coming on up for that battle royale, I will be walking away with whatever the fuck the prize is. I don't care if it's a gift certificate to fucking Golden Corral. I'm winning that song, bitch, and I'm walking out with this is how it's going. I'm bringing the madness. I'm leaving a little less angry, but I'm always gonna stay mad. That's just how it's gonna work. So with that being said, all that being said, not gonna take your time too much longer away from the show, other than buy the motherfucking tickets. You need to. Okay. Rich! 3 out of 3 stars. What you give us, brother? What you give for this show?
You know, I'm gonna give it 2. I'm gonna give it a solid 2.
Solid 2. Or once again, people, Rich has been like sipping on some syrup or something. He's been kind of tripping. You know, you don't know what he's talking about. So I'm gonna have to give you the real. Tonight's show is about like a 0.5, 0.8, maybe a 1, maybe a 1 if you're really, really generous. Because I mean, there was a couple really good matches, but you know. No, I'll bump it up to a 1. I won't be that big of a hater. I wasn't feeling it a lot tonight, so I might have some bias in that after we go over the show, discuss a little more, you know, yada yada. But I'm going to go ahead and give it a solid 1 then. We kick it off with Mox coming out and talking about how Matt and Nick basically confirming that no, he didn't make a deal with them. He didn't plan. He didn't. He said they better watch out what their next move is. They want to come in and play a game when they're not even, they don't even know the board, what board we're on. So they just better watch what their next move is. That's simple. Before they can completely leave the ring, we do get Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks, coming out, right? Or actually, no, I'm sorry. We have Mox and Shibata. Squash match is what it is at the very beginning, which is surprising when you hear Shibata and you hear squash match. Mox did dispatch of Shibata relatively quickly. They had a quick spot, which that's part of it being stupid and kind of unmemorable. Like, seriously, you're going to squash Shibata? It's already not making sense. And then you have, as he's leaving, you have the Young Bucks come out and basically tell Mox to join them. Is that what the gist of this was, Rich? They were wanting to combine the Elite and the Death Riders?
Yeah.
How you feel about that?
You know what? I've never really been character-wise. It's not like a dig at them personally. I've never been a Young Bucks fan like that. Like, nothing they do is ever believable to me. So, like, even that little promo with Mox, it just wasn't like, man, come on, man. Mox will choke both of y'all ass out like this. How am I supposed to believe you about to tell Mox what to do? And couldn't nobody else tell him what to do but these two twin brothers who just happen to be the EVPs. You mean to tell me they could just boss Mox around?
Shout out to twins. They are not actually twins, as most people think that they are.
Who the oldest?
They look damn near alike, but I believe they are a 3 to 5 year gap, something like that.
Yeah, they do look alike. I always thought they were twins.
Most people think they are. Like, they pretty much go with that and play that with their shtick because they can get away with it. Some people
they went and got the hairstyle the same. Okay, I see. It makes sense.
They got same facial features. Like, they could pass it. They do and could pass as twins, but they are absolutely not twins. Not even like close. Like I said, about 3 years minimum difference. That's just a neat fact. I want to throw out there. Burst some motherfuckers' bubbles.
My bubble been bust. I thought they were twins.
Oh man. Hope it didn't ruin nothing for us. All right. Then of course, this second part of this that I did not like, other than the Young Bucks explanation, weak as fuck. Let's join. Weak as fuck, like you said.
Hey, you know what? Hold on before you finish. I learned something, right? And it's to all my viewers out here. Y'all might have heard this term. It's called I think it's Latin. It's like dos et machina. It's like when you come. It's like when the writers give one person like this impossible thing to conquer, and they done wrote them so deep that there's nothing else to do. Now they have to make some little moment to make it kind of like make sense. To kind of like fast forward, like just give them, like just drop something down and be like, okay, well, we helped you, Mox. For what reason, though? You feel me? He would need no help. What was the reason?
Yeah.
So that's just a little term, man. Feel me?
No, I do. I get it, and I know it's what they're doing, but I think their explanation was weak as fuck. I really do. I think that plot is weak as fuck, so I wasn't happy about that. And then before anything else can finish, of course, Kenny Omega has to come out and talk. And good Lord, I'm sorry. I know he's supposed to be this wrestling pariah, or not pariah, messiah. This wrestling messiah, this almighty Kenny Omega, beginning and the end. He is the greatest of. I'm sure he might have been. So I'm not going to dispute y'all that are saying that. Everyone that's look, from what I've seen, yeah, the dude's impressive, but I'm seeing the end of his career. So I don't know what the fuck y'all are talking about, but he's horrible on the fucking mic. This shit was cringe the whole fucking time. I'm like, oh, is he still talking? Is Omega even when he threw that little jab?
About the young cucks.
Yeah, the cucks, basically calling them cuckolds. That was hilarious, but the way he delivered it, it was bland as fuck, and it was shit. Like, it was, you could tell that he couldn't wait to get to that punchline. He was so excited to get to that punchline that he just didn't deliver it correctly, in my opinion. It was funny, but it fell kind of flat. MJF would have delivered it perfectly. Cena would have delivered it perfectly. Swerve would have delivered it perfectly. MVP would have delivered it perfectly. You see what I'm saying? I feel like that was just. I don't know. Kenny Omega isn't impressing me much anymore. I see where he probably was one of the best ever. I don't think he's there anymore. Not even close. I think most people are better than him at this point in time, at least on the mic. And I hope he proves me wrong, because this is Kenny Omega. He's legendary again, but the Shih Tzus thing was weak as fuck. And then, of course, Okada comes out, and then Swerve comes out, and then Pac attacks Swerve, because that goes right into our second match, which was also a bit of a squash match. Another kind of weak-ass way to continue on with Dynamite. Swerve versus Pac. Now, Swerve wins, obviously. This is kind of an unmemorable match, which is a problem for me because these are two good people. The other problem for me is we just followed a Mox match, which was a squash match with Shibata, who's a legend in the ring of in New Japan. Why? I like the chaos. I'm a big guy on just what the fuck, what cool. I like that from time to time on occasion. That works for me, and I'm okay with a show starting that way. Okay, but to what end? The people that came out, the interactions, I don't know, man. I thought this was shit. Rich, please, man, help save this show for me, brother. Let me know. Explain.
I got you. I'll save it for you. Hey, but first off, about Kenny Omega, let me just say this. Bro, can somebody please find my boy some drip, man? Golly, I'm like, for a champion, bro, he be coming out there looking busted and disgusted. I'm like, man, come on. You don't got no type of player threads to throw on for the AEW crowd. You the world champion. You came out there looking like somebody's uncle. Looking like something. Nah, matter of fact, he looking like somebody's dad to come pick them up for practice after he left the gym. I'm like, where's his swag? Kenny Omega, find some swag, please. But anyway, on to the match. Yeah, it kind of threw me off guard about the squash match with Moxley, you know what I'm saying? Especially with it being Shibata. But I mean, I don't know what they were doing with that. But with Swerve, man, I'm gonna tell you this. I gotta come say the show. They should have let Swerve squash Pac, but I want to say they said Pac got injured. I think he caught a legitimate injury. I think that's why they finished it. I think, but I'm on the Swerve hype train. Come on, man. He got the IWC buzzing right now. He better get a squash match. Everybody mad at Swerve. I'm trying to tell y'all right now, the world's most hated man in professional wrestling right now is Swerve Strickland. He's the most hated. He should have squashed Pac.
Okay. I guess part of my issue with it, I'm not a big fan of squash matches, not during like that. I think that's for house shows and stuff like that in a lot of ways. But I definitely don't like two in a row. And when it's high caliber talent over high caliber talent, for me, it doesn't help make a lot of sense. Now, if Swerve is going to end up taking out all the Death Riders, similar to kind of how Edge did, but again, that's kind of replaying something that just happened, then I could see, Edge didn't squash them all, but when he beat him, he brutally, concerto, boom, took him out. Mm-hmm. If you get someone who comes in and squashes Yuta, squashes Claudio, squashes, and then goes straight to Mox, you get what I'm saying? Like, okay, that's more believable. Well, let's get it. I don't know, man. We'll have to see where this goes. I'm
telling you, Swerve hot, bro.
I was not feeling the way Dynamite started, bro. I was not feeling this. I was like, oh my God, this is what we're doing after a banger Dynasty. Oh my God, people. Shout out to Dynasty before we
Dynasty was good as fuck. No, Dynasty was good, right?
People need to go back, purchase the replay, but it's $50. Man, you getting your $50 and some worth of entertainment with that bad boy. I'll tell you what. If you're really super cheap, wait till it drops like 35, or go ahead and find it by other means. That's all I'm gonna say. But you need to check the motherfucker out. That's what you definitely need to do. You need some Dynasty in your life. Holy fuck. A lot better than it probably should have been. I didn't expect it to be that.
It didn't even feel like it was long either. Sometimes them AEW pay-per-views feel like they all night. That mother was flowing.
And it was still a long one. It's still over 4 hours.
Uh-huh.
Man, that fucker, like you said, it was very smooth. The matches flow very nicely. Enjoyed the shit out of it. All right. We get Hangman Page backstage looking for Swerve, goes into the locker room, sees Prince Nana, yells at him, I wasn't going there to help Swerve. I wasn't last week. I wasn't trying to help Swerve. I'm going to told him the same bullshit. Nana tells him before he can turn away and leave fully, I forget exactly what the fuck he told him. Hold up. What was it, bro? You remember what he told him?
I can't speak for Swerve.
Yeah.
But hell, you don't get to say nothing.
No, but I'm sorry for the way things or something. He's trying to apologize, kind of like how Swerve acknowledged last week. Yeah, man, I know I went too far. And like that was like, whoa, hold up, Hangman. So obviously, people, come on. This is story writing 101. This is, you go and watch a movie and you see it's called foreshadowing. All right, that's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing that Hangman is slowly recognizing that Swerve, look, I ain't trying to fuck around with you. I'm not trying to bring up no shit. I got one focus. That's it. I ain't trying to do nothing crooked. I'm just trying to get this shit done. And I think Hangman, being obviously a face turn, is going to eventually maybe even help Swerve win the title. I think that's where this could be going. Not that Swerve needs it. Not that Swerve needs it, but I could see Hangman's final face turn, like confirmation, helping Swerve win, and then telling Swerve eventually I want a shot at that. Something like that, and walking off. You know what I mean? I could see that. And I'm okay with that. What do you feel, Rich?
I can see that. And then it's like it finally puts that rivalry to an end. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, how long they going to go with this shit now? I ain't mad at them. I just want to know how long they going to go with it.
Yeah. What's up, Mr. FTW?
It'll be a top 10 writing story in AEW.
Swerve and Hangman?
The storyline alone. And then after this finishes and Hangman helps Swerve win the title, think about how long this storyline technically has went between them. It is going to go down as a top 10, maybe top 5 storyline in AEW history.
It could.
As of right now, it's the best thing that Tony Khan has cooking, respectfully. Okay. Because, and just hear me, that's all I'm saying. That's the best thing he got cooking.
Okay. Since the Mariah May Tony Storm thing is over, I agree. Like, it's definitely up there. There's not a whole lot of bigger stories right now. There is one that we'll get to and talk about. That's another top storyline definitely in there. I just don't like the way it's playing out. I think it's kind of being, I don't know, it's just weird the way it's played out. But we get to, after the Hangman thing, we get to the 8-man tag match, which I was not excited for this, I'll be honest. I was like, okay, cool. And the people in it are, ain't nothing shabby or wrong. I'm just like, why really? I mean, this isn't feeling like we just had a badass dynasty show to me. You know, this just isn't, I'm not feeling it. So, Ricochet, Beast Mortis, Action Andretti, and Lio Rush. Love me some Lio Rush. Anytime I get to see Lio Rush, I'm excited because that dude, I remember seeing him in the Cruiserweight division at another company. And he was real exciting there. Versus Mark Briscoe, Will Ospreay, Mike Bailey, and Kevin Knight. Like, fuck. So that's team stacked as fuck and not even fair. Again, didn't expect really to like the match, but I did. It was a fucking banger. There was a lot of great spots. Probably, I'm going to say match of the night. Yeah, definitely. This was the match of the night for me. I like Mike Bailey, bro. I do. Put some shoes on.
That's his style, though.
I get it, bro. I do.
I'm used to it.
I get that's his style. I really do. And I know there's a few people that do it. I think Solo used to do it. Umaga did it. Yoko did it. Like, there's certain people that have done it. Haku and all them. I put some shoes on, bro. Just shoes and boots, please. Just, I don't know. I think his gear needs a refresh. He's on TV, like national TV, weekly now. He needs, like you said about your boy Kenny.
Kenny
might need some drip, but he needs some drip in his gear game. Kenny's gear's on point. Mike's, I don't know, man. And do something about that goddamn mullet. Look, Dominic Mysterio's got the best mullet in the game.
You don't like the mullet.
Ain't nobody got the mullet like like Dirty Dom, bro. And I'm sorry, but he needs to get rid of that shit. That ain't hitting either. He does that and gets some fresh gear. Let's go. I'll be Mike Bailey. I'll be speedballing all the way, man. Mike Bailey, let's do it, bro. I don't really like that speedball name either, but I'm not gonna say anything about that.
You don't like speed? Oh, my feelings is crushed. I fuck with speedball. I watched him all in TNA. I'm watching him for like 2 years straight. So I'm glad to see my boy getting up there. And I I mean, I can feel it. I see that. It's different because I've seen him, so I get
Right.
it. I get it.
No, I fully get it. And again, that's just one person's opinion. I'm speaking as an outside guy. I like the guy's moveset. Obviously, I wish I could do half that shit, being from martial arts myself. He's fantastic Taekwondo, obviously. They ain't bullshitting when they say he's a Taekwondo champion. You can see that in the way he can throw them kicks, bro, and land them perfectly without knocking your head off. Beautiful. For me, I would personally be able to get more behind him and fuck like, yeah, get a speedball if he had a little better gear-wise and haircut, personally. I know shallow as fuck. That's the way it is, people, so get the fuck over it.
Feel me.
You feel it? All right. So we do get Will Ospreay picking up the win over Beast Mortos, and again, it was a hell of a fucking match. My match.
Boy, Kevin Knight hit the reverse frog splash on him.
Oh man, I love that thing, bro. Like, whoa, okay. It's so simple too. Like, you would think that you would have seen that before. The way he does it, though, perfect body control, turns at the right moment. It looks beautiful. Oh man, he gets that Montez Ford height, boy. I'll tell you what.
Thanks.
He gets way the fuck up there. We get the Hurt Syndicate coming out afterwards, and this is the other storyline I was alluding to earlier. Talking about, look, we defended again. We're gonna keep defending. Who's next? We hurt people. Same shit. All right. They're drinking a toast. Gonna yada yada. MJF music hits. MJF comes out there, stands next to Shelton, just like they're standing, looking like he's part of the. Just got that mug on his face, staring. Shelton's kind of looking at it. You can see he's semi-amused, like this guy here. Seriously,
vivid.
MVP's like, oh god, we're gonna have to kill Max. Like he's got that look, and Bobby's got that look on his face, like, I swear to God, I'm about to rip this kid's head right off his head and throw him into the. Starts talking on the mic. MJF does. Of course, as usual, it's money, it's gold. Everything he's saying is hilarious and with truth and just exaggeration. Amazing. Bobby cuts him off, tells him to shut up. He's tired of it. Like, look, you just no. We didn't need you. We still don't need you. You can leave. You'll never be part of the Hurt Syndicate. They leave the ring. MJF kind of stands there and got a look on his face. I will jump ahead because this is the conclusion of this little segment tonight for the Hurt Syndicate. Later on in the night, MJF does go back into the locker room where MVP is right after Bobby and Shelton left and talks to P and is like, look, man, what the fuck? What's going on? Why am I being disrespected like this? Like, you know who the fuck I am, right? And they're like, MVP's like, exactly. That's why we know who you are. Like, come on. Your reputation precedes you.
That's
you're MJF. So I think, and then he says something about, oh man, what exactly? Finish it up, bro, because the punchline that I forgot to write down is real.
I forgot what he said. I forgot what he said at the end, but I do remember him when he was just like, your reputation precedes you, and then. Yeah. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank at how exactly it closed. I remember more so of what happened in the ring. No, yeah, because they was arguing at first, and then they walked out, and then MJF knocked on the door and walked in, slapped the girl on the ass, sort of let him have the conversation with MVP.
Yeah,
and but yeah, that's crazy. It's just, I mean, I want to see how it plays out. I mean, we see Bobby Lashley really clashing with MJF because he really came out there like on some super entitled ass shit. Like, I'm gonna just use the Hurt Syndicate and skip the front of the line. Bobby Lashley looked like, what? What did he just say to me? Ain't no way he just came out there and said that shit. That shit was funny though.
MVP says something, but basically gave him some really good advice about what he needs to do his next step. Like, not to give up, but his next step. He needs to have something to come to the table with, or bring something to the table, or some shit like that. You know, basically come bearing gifts or some shit is kind of what I get. And MJF had this look on his face when MVP left. So I don't think MJF is going to do anything stupid yet, like attack Bobby, attack Shelton. He's not going to, well, fuck you guys then. No dumb shit like that.
Yes, it's too early. They got to play the slow burn.
He's gonna now again. Oh, I hate having to reference other companies, but when I see storylines that are too close to get together in timeline, I feel I have to mention it. This feels so much like a Sami Uso situation right here when he was trying to prove himself to the bloodline. I really get that type of vibe, and I don't like that because that doesn't fit MJF with me. For me, MJF and Sami Zayn they don't. You see what I'm saying? Like, yes, MJF has had groups before. He's the Pinnacle. He was with before the Pinnacle. I think he was with Chris Jericho's Inner Circle or something like that. Like, so he's had groups, but this, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm still not sold on it. I like you. I want to see where they go because I want to see exactly what little swerves they give us and the outcome of it all. But I'm not sold on it yet. I want them to sell me on this. I'm not lost on it, but I need a little more. Give me a little more beef, man. A little more meat. Come on, give me something. I need something to sink my teeth into, bro.
Shelton Benjamin kind of wanted to be there, look like.
and that, again, still gives me the Sami Uso because instead of Jimmy was like, hey, come on, man. You know, he's funny. You know, that type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. We get to Thunder Rosa versus Chris Statlander with Timeless Tony on commentary. And if you didn't catch the press conference after Dynasty and Tony Storm's little poetry rehearsal, even though this is TV mature, I'm not really going to repeat it. So that tells you right there. Go check it out on YouTube. Tony Storm, before she even takes any questions, she recites a bit of poetry that is absolutely classic. The look on Tony Khan's face and anyone that's around is absolutely priceless. I don't think they knew she was going to say this.
Probably not.
You know what I'm talking about, Rich? Did you see that clip?
I seen some of it. I got to finish watching it. I seen some of it.
It's the Nantucket poem, people. Just go check it out. It's absolutely hilarious. But we do get Thunder Rosa, Chris Statlander, and this is a match in the Owen Hart Classic Women's Tournament to go to the quarterfinals, I believe it is.
Yeah.
Yep. Match. So for me, we go from a banger that I didn't expect to a what the fuck? I don't really know or like where this is going. Hurt Syndicate segment to Thunder Rosa and Chris Statlander that I was kind of excited to see, and it was, for me, very underwhelming. I know there were a couple of hot spots that were like, that was nice. A couple of nice spots in a match does not a good match make. You know what I'm saying? How'd you... Come on, again, sell me. Tony on Storm on commentary was the best part of the match. Tell me otherwise, brother. Sell me on it, please.
I was gonna say that too. That's really what it is. It's just it was Tony Storm's commentary is what made that match. To me, it was just a decent match to push forward because you know they're in that's part of the Owen Hart tournament. So you know they just using those tools. I mean, what is Thunder Rosa really in? She's rocking with Tony Storm and the Thunder Tits, and you got Chris Statlander. So it's like. I feel like that was just another way, really, just to showcase Tony Storm. She just defeated Megan Bayne, and she took care of my girl Mariah May. So she don't really have a competitor right now until the end of that tournament. So I can see why it wasn't really hitting like that for you.
Okay. So I'm not just being too critical or insane.
It was just a regular ass match. Like if Tony Storm wasn't on commentary, it would have just been like.
It didn't feel like an important tournament match to go on to a quarterfinal for me. Just
there you go.
And those two should have been able to put something like that on. We get Don Callis putting out a little, hey, you know, I'm accepting recruits. I got a bunch of injuries. I got these two studs behind me. I need more people. Let me see your resume. You know, send me a headshot. Send me your bank account.
I want that bank account. That shit was funny.
Don Callis. I hate that motherfucker, but you know what? He is probably the best manager AEW has. hands down. He's the best on-screen manager talent that AEW has.
It's a toss-up with him and MVP. They going neck and neck right now.
Oh, man. Yeah, you're right. I'll tell you what. We see more of Don Callis than we do MVP.
I know what you're saying, though. We got more.
He's got more guys. Exactly. But if we had as much of MVP and Callis, I'd like to see that because that'd be pretty good, bro. But we do. MVP's just got the one group where Callis has like 4 individual people and shit. So. Oh, man. But then we get TV time with the Learning Tree.
Oh, by the way, before we move on to that.
Please, let's go.
I hated Kyle Fletcher's shades. What the fuck was that shit dangling? They had them fucking dangling shades. I'm like, bro, you just killing. I'm like, come on, bro, you could have just kept the shades. Oh, well, just got like some regular black shades. He had
I got Shawn Michaels having a baby with Elton John vibes. Like, I was like, what are you doing, bro?
Shawn Michaels and Randy Orton hybrid.
Because he's got that exact Randy Orton build. And he could fucking he could probably be a beast. I think he is kind of a beast already. He's pretty impressive, but I don't know. Hey, at least he ain't putting his hand in his fucking crotch and
but you know what? I don't like his pose though. I don't like his pose. I ain't gonna lie. When we come out with this,
yeah.
I don't like that, bro. It looked funny as hell on camera. It just don't look right.
That's as bad as Punishment Martinez's old arrow. Yeah. Absolutely.
Martinez.
Like how I did that, right? I didn't give him his little other shit. You see?
And how you know my boy watched wrestling for real. You know who Punishment is?
Oh shit. TV time with the Learning Tree. This segment sucked. It was horrible. I didn't really like the outcome. They were I think Jericho was trying to do hard on this one. Usually he hits. He didn't hit for me on this one. We get Big Bill speaking up, basically saying, look, Chris, if you're about to berate us, he's hitting like basically, we're going to beat the shit out of you because you're full of shit. You didn't win either. Blah, 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 blah. We've been busting our ass trying to do this, and you always just blame it on us and yada, yada. Telling the truth, it makes Chris Jericho snap, kind of lose it and start, I forget what he starts repeating over and over again. It wasn't really catchy. It was kind of 2 or 3 times saying it would have been okay. He says it like 12 times, and then he's beating this fucking TV screen that just won't really shatter. So is it like, I want that kind of
like
TV.
A plasma TV.
I want that kind of motherfucking TV. Jesus Christ. Like, holy shit. He was just swinging or something. I don't know. Storms out. I basically has a temper tantrum. And if this is the end of the Learning Tree, cool, good. But what in the fuck are we doing? Like Chris Jericho, 50-something-year-old man. I don't know.
This is how they should have ended it. Because it didn't make sense for Big Bill and Brian Keith to come out there and Big Bill just make an empty threat. Because he was like, well, if you're going to berate us, then we'll just leave. And he was like, I've been getting angry lately. What should have happened was Chris Jericho should have come out there, done the exact same thing that he did, and then Big Bill was supposed to get mad and body slam his ass. That's what should have happened. And then he should have walked to the car like, oh, fuck. Boom, boom, kicking shit and then hopping the SUV. That shit would have been way better. Because what was the purpose of Big Bill coming out there making that empty ass threat? Seriously. Yeah. They should have been stomping Chris Jericho out.
I think the only reason they did that and why they had Big Bill kind of talk first was to make that be the trigger that had Chris Jericho snap. Like, you couldn't have found a different trigger. That just, I agree with you. The way you were talking, if they'd have done that shit, it would have been so much better to me. Have him snap because he starts to berate him anyways and they interrupt him, or he just like, you didn't win, I didn't win, we've learned nothing, and just fucking lose his fucking mind and start breaking shit, and Big Bill's like, and maybe Jericho takes a swing at him, Bill's like, fuck you, and boots him, boom, right in the face, you know.
Crowd going crazy. They had Jericho throwing a temper tantrum for nothing. I'm like, come on, like you said, man, about 60 years old having a hissy fit. He could have just took a body slam and called it a day.
I wasn't for it. And again, I'm usually Jericho's money with these segments and the shit he does. This one fell flat for me. Not feeling it. Jericho continued to throw a fit even on out. It showed him one more time, like Rich was kind of alluding to, talking about I think he breaks window of a car or something as he's walking out to the limo.
Now, he knocked the them vegetables down, and he hopped in the SUV. I thought he was gonna break the window too, but he just
hops in the SUV and drives off. And that's the last we see of Chris Jericho for tonight. We do get to the main event of the night after this, which is Death Riders Claudio and Yuta versus the Ops. Hook and
Joe. That theme was hard now. The entrance, come on now. You gotta give him that one.
I like the music. I just don't really particularly care for the name. And if you're gonna have that kind of name, I don't know. It fits Joe, sure. Shibata, we don't know enough about, and Hook, I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. It's another group that's not hitting for me. Another kind of, and AEW is full of all of these stables and factions or whatever you want to call them. This one's not hitting either. They need to step it the fuck up. This is the Dynamite after Dynasty. You're going, and please stop saying Road to All In. And do not, if one more motherfucking time Kenny Omega or any of these motherfuckers point to that goddamn All In sign like it's WrestleMania, I swear to God, stop. Find something different. It's an iconic moment. Yeah, for WW other motherfuckers. So don't give a fuck. Find your own goddamn thing. It's not that hard. You got to point to a stupid fucking flag or graphic of All In. Gee, I swear that annoys the piss out of me every time I see someone do that. They'll win and they'll look and I'll be like, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't you do it.
Oh, no, he did it. Hope you get your ass whooped now. Oh, I can't stand it. This was it was a good match. You're not going to have a bad match when you got these four people in there. But it was, I won't say it was an unnecessary match. Obviously, we're moving on from the last little bit of the Death Riders beating everybody that came against them to the new group. Oh, now the Ops is going to be against the Death Riders. We're going to have to see what's going to happen with this.
I know you was happy at the end. You got to see your boy Chapata get his revenge.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hook does pick up the victory over Wheeler Yuta in a submission. They kind of get submissions all slapped on him at the same time. Mox comes out and Shibata comes out from behind and throws that rear naked choke on him and keeps that sumbitch on him for like 2.5 minutes.
He was turning purple. You saw him. I want to say they cut real fast. I'm like, well, Mox he turning purple over there.
I guarantee you, Mox was like, all right, bro, you got to choke me out for real. It's like, I'm going to fight it as long as I can, but you got to take me out for real. I'm going to have to pass the fuck out to sell this. I wouldn't put it past Look, Mox, people, you got to understand this. For people who think I'm full of shit, Mox legitimately trains Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So he knows these chokeouts. He knows how fast you can choke a motherfucker out. He knows how to choke someone out, where to apply pressure, probably 15 different ways to choke you out. I'm not even shitting you. So for Mox to be turning purple like that, and I guarantee he told Shibata.
Yeah, that mother locked in, but I'm like, oh shit, they taking the champ out. Is it Shibata the whole time?
After that, when they wake Mox up and get out of the ring, Joe does grab the mic and announce that him, Shibata, and Hook are going to be coming for the World Trios titles. And that ends the segment. That ends Dynamite, actually. Going a little fast tonight, getting a little... I'm telling you, it wasn't a whole lot to really discuss that was groundbreaking tonight, which there should have been. Oh, yeah, we got the explanation from the Young Bucks. The explanation, as I said earlier, was weak as fuck. Boss Man, if we've got any sponsors that I forgot to shout out earlier, I apologize. You can go ahead and throw some of that shit up for me right now before we go out of this bitch. Let me know. Let it snow. Oh. Which it did up here yesterday. It's fucking crazy. Here we are, April, and it snowed where I am.
Damn, boy, it's all sunshine out here in Atlanta.
Vegas going to be a little hot. High 80s, low 90s. That ain't shit.
Shit, boy, that hot. And you in that desert.
At least it won't be that wet heat, bro. That fucking humidity.
You had that humidity.
Oof.
You gonna be dry.
Ooh-wee. So I guess we do not have any sponsored videos right now, but that is all good. Do you have anything you want to say, Rich Law? Anything you want to shout out before we go?
Oh, no, I ain't got nothing to shout out, man. I ain't got nothing to shout out. Y'all handle your business, man. Handle your business.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As I said earlier, I'm not going to keep y'all too much longer. Just remember, FTW Mania is coming up April 19th, night one, after night one of WrestleMania. You go ahead and come kick it with the gang at the watch party. Get a little drink, maybe get a little smoke. It is 420 friendly. It is legal in the state of Nevada, in Las Vegas.
Well, it's legal.
Legal. So come kick it with the gang. We'll meet you in person. We can, answer your questions you might have. You can talk about what you might want to see on the show. Give us some ideas. We're always listening, receptive to how we can better our experience and y'all's experience at the same damn time. We want everyone to enjoy what they're watching, and we appreciate everyone throughout the years that we've been here. Only bigger things, especially after Mania. So stay with us. Be patient. We're just going to keep going up from here. The interviews are going to keep coming in. Your boy, I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and make a special announcement right now, because this is about to start happening. We already get our interviews. You've seen we got plenty of interviews with Mr. Kennedy. We got interviews with Moose. We got interviews with Charlie Haas. We got interviews with Eugene. Mr. FTW, Boss Man, handling all that by himself. Well, I'm throwing in a little my hat into the ring, giving him a little bit of help. Except I'm doing a little different. I am exclusively interviewing upcoming independent wrestling talent. So I'm going to be interviewing when we go into our shows and meeting people that want to go ahead and have their story shared about their experience and coming up in the wrestling business and what exactly they're doing to get to the next level. It's going to be all your boy Lyle Madman Murray, except I'll be Lyle Murray when that's coming. But that will be coming soon within the next couple of months. We'll have the first episode out. Just want to shout that out. Other than that, thank everyone for joining tonight. Stay mad, stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Boss man, did he fall asleep?
Rich!
Boss man!
The gas took him out.
We're going to stay live and moisturize the whole goddamn night. Oh, suck it now. See, he didn't tell me it was becoming a party like this. I'll tell you what, I might have to roll another one if Boss Man don't wake the fuck up. Because while we're live, we can't really just leave anyone hanging now. We can't have dead air. That's very unprofessional.
But look, while Boss Man take a nap, man, make sure y'all go stream our album, Rich Law, Pimping in the Hall of Fame.
There we go. There we go.
Platform, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Amazon Music, YouTube, whatever it is that you consume your music. Type my name in. You see it on the screen, Rich Law, Pimping in the Hall of Fame. If you're confused if it's me or not, you just gonna hear me scream this ad lib in every song. Yeah.
There we go. There's the shout out I was waiting for. All right. I'm shouting at Boss Man. Oh, Boss Man was busy doing some manual labor fixing his washing machine. That is why he couldn't come to the phone right now. So, again, I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. Until next time, again, always stay mad and always stay safe. We out, I think.